delays today. My buddy John just got stuck, so I had to go pull him out. Luckily, this field is so smooth, should be able to knock it out pretty fast. Pretty cool looking tree. This is our new field. It's the first time I've ever done this. You like that? I'm weird, I like trees, sorry. Yeah, it must have been some deer bones I just found. Found the jaw bone. What's up, Shadow? Hi, how are you? Where are you guys all watching from tonight? Hope you guys are having a good night. Been trying to rush to get this field and this field over here done. My family's in Louisiana. Hey, what's up, Captain Tony? The rest of my family's in Louisiana, so I'm kind of soloing it. Got a buddy, John, that's helping out. He's learning how to farm a little bit from me. What's up, Ryland? And he was just driving the 4430 John Deere disking and got stuck in this field. Probably shouldn't have been in, it's a little wet. So I just went down the road and got the Versatile. What's up, Montgomery, Minnesota? Go Blue, Minnesota. What was it, Golfers? Minnesota Viking. Go Lions. New York, nice. What part of New York? Florida, nice. Ohio, never heard of it. Go Blue. Ohio has to be one of the worst places I've been, and I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan. Well, I did 5 laps around the outside already. Give me a nice headland. That gives me enough space so I can turn like this. And then you get to go fast right down the middle. I found this field from a Facebook market post. Yeah, Afghanistan's beautiful. Yeah, okay. You weren't in the Afghanistan I was in. I just found this field this year. It's the first time doing it. We have 25 acres here, 20 acres there, 20 acres over there, 40, 20, 60. So it's been a really good find for us. Syracuse, nice. It's really nice. It's right down the road from our farm. This is a good find. If you guys could all subscribe to my channel, help me grow. I'm a small farmer, and this YouTube channel helps me a lot. Give me a little spare money, so if you want to watch the rise, I appreciate it. I post the bad stuff and the good stuff. I do a lot of mess ups. Do I have good Army stories? Well, I was a Marine. My name's Michigan Marine Farmer, so no Army stories. The one time I was next to the Army in Afghanistan, they're about the dumbest ass people I've ever been around. They called us to hold security for them while they fixed a bridge, and they had about 150 people and 50 trucks with weapons on it, and they called us 16 Marines with 4 vehicles to try to guard them, and they showed up like 2 hours late. They showed up 2 hours late to fix the bridge. They said, sorry, the meal was served late. And then I sat there and watched like 60 fat female Army ladies feeding stray dogs and not working, not holding security. They didn't have their gear on right. It was pretty amazing how shitty they were. I know a couple Army guys that are pretty badass. It all depends what you do. My brother was Army Reserve. I was Marine infantry, so I'm a little skewed on what I think about the Army. I actually went to a mud bog a few weeks ago, and this lady that I know, she went to the Navy boot camp a few months ago. They gave her a waiver for being 40 something years old and having a mental issue. I go, Jesus Christ. When I joined the Marines, they barely let me in when I was a perfect 18-year-old. I can't believe that. I never would have guessed they would let a 40-year-old in. I joined the Marines at 18 and 1 day old. I went to my second war before I was 21. Yeah, so we just got this field this year. I feel like I'm going to find some deer antlers for my tires. Yeah, please subscribe to Michigan Marine Farmer. Thank you. Yeah, there's some good Army guys out there, but I was a little skewed in my opinion. They're probably smarter than me though, because when I went to get out of the Marines in 2011, there was a computer system where you type in all your qualifications. And they give you a job, what you'd be good at as in the civilian life. And mine, only thing that came up was range supervisor. So maybe I picked the wrong MOS, the wrong job in the Marines. What's my favorite color? I don't know, maybe red. It tastes pretty good. My dad, when we were younger, we'd go to camping with the church. Everyone else had fancy campsites, you know, RVs and stuff. And my dad had an old tent from Vietnam. And everyone called it the crayon tent because it smelled just like crayons. Kind of funny. Dark green. Ever ate a Snicker bars upside down and feel the vein in your mouth? No, I'm not. Thanks for asking though. So we're planting soybeans in here today. I'm using my grandpa's 4255 John Deere that he bought brand new in 1990. And this is our 750 grain drill he bought the same day. So this thing's really made our family a good amount of money. Hopefully it keeps running good for us. We've planted about 400 acres with this year alone. So it's working pretty good. It's nice when old equipment makes you money. I appreciate it, all you guys watching. If you guys could subscribe, helps me out. I'm planting soybeans in Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm about 15 miles from the big house where Michigan plays football. Ann Arbor, right after you get out of town, becomes country. I've never planted this field, so I'm kind of making this up as I go. This field's really nice. It's a nice square, not many rocks, and it's flat. It's not bumpy, so I can really haul ass on this. I'll probably get this whole field planted in like, I don't know, hour and a half. We got one more right there. There's a bunch of turkeys and a deer on it right now. Another cool thing about this field is all around it there's wildflowers. See? Got flowers right there. So pretty. What kind of questions you got for an old farmer, I'll try answering them for you. The reason why they keep single trees in fields like that is for lightning way back in the day. Because the old timers would get stuck in the middle of a field on a rainstorm, there'd be nothing around, and they'd be in a cabless tractor and they'd get hit by lightning. I'm planting soybeans with a 750 grain drill. My family's had the case for many years. I don't know. I'm not really sure how long, but my dad talks about doing hay with it, 30 years ago. That was their only tractor that size, and they had to use a reducer on it to make it a 1000 PTO. And then they had to run it at idle, so they go up a hill and it'd stall out. We actually sold that case when my grandpa died 8 years ago, and I randomly found a field, and the guy said, "Hey, you want to buy some tractors off us?" And we found out it was my grandpa's tractors that were just sitting there, so we bought it back from him. Kind of cool. I like that case. We have a blown hose on it right now we got to fix. There's about 50 turkeys in that field over there mating right now. Oh, there's some deer over there. Stupid deer, get out the field! There's more deer around here than anywhere. And there's some of the biggest deer in the world around here. Michigan whitetails. You ran a 9510 yesterday, badass. That's probably one of the new ones. I don't know much about new tractors. I don't really care about them because I'll never be able to afford it. To me, this is a new tractor, a 1990 4255. Yeah, I am a bro. BTO. Yeah, my buddy, my uncle has a 1066. He just sold it to one of my friends. Those are nice tractors. What is BTO? I don't know what you're saying, bro. Appreciate all the likes and stuff, guys. Thank you. Appreciate all you guys subscribing to my channel. I think it has like 42,000 followers now. It's really building quick. It's pretty amazing. I'm surprised myself every time I see how many followers I have. It's been a pretty fun ride. I started 2 years ago. 2 years and 2 weeks ago. It's amazing how easy it is to do a field like this, nice and square, nice and smooth. I'm not used to that. I'm used to some really bumpy, crappy fields, so this is a really good find for us. I always spend a bunch of time in the wintertime trying to find more fields for us for the next year. A lot of farmers in our area are losing acreage and we're gaining it. What's up, Trucker Tom? TW20, nice. What kind of truck you use? I used to drive double gravel trains here in Michigan, like Kenworth. You know that Trucker Charlie guy, he watches my videos. It's pretty badass. on TikTok. So this is a no-till grain drill, they call it. This is a no-till grain drill, so you don't have to till the weeds up, you know, disc or plow it. You can just go right into the weeds. See how it pushes it into the ground, and then you go through and spray it. Trump exterminated farming. This guy is working in the past. Okay, I'll take your word for it, bro. I'm sure you're right. Every single farmer I know likes Trump, so I'm sure you know what's up, though. Oh, nice. Angus producer. I grow 3 Angus a year to feed my family. I have a freezer full of steak. It's pretty awesome. I hope to grow 20 or 30 Black Angus a year in the future and maybe do direct meat sales to people on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, Trump. I'm a Trump fan, that's for sure. Definitely a Trump fan. 3-time voter. What up, though? That's a different person's field there, man. They did a good job on that. That's a beautiful field. Yeah, I don't have any of that auto steel or anything. Auto steer. I like just doing everything manually. This is a Camden asked me what I'm operating. This is a 4255 John Deere from 1990, and this is a 750 grain drill behind me. This is one of our newer tractors. I really like this thing. This has been my, what's up, Northern Fishing? This has been in my life since I was born, so hopefully I'll never get rid of this tractor. I'm going to try keeping every tractor I own forever and just keep fixing them up, hopefully. Perkins? Mud bog, do you mean? I've been to Perkins Mud Bog, yeah, so that's what you're asking me. How many acres today? This is 25 and this is 20 right here. I would have done a lot more, but my dad and brother are out of town. So I'm doing solo work right now and everything takes longer. What are you up to today? Trying to keep an eye out for antlers so I don't lose a tire out here. A field right over there was 60 acres. My brother found, I think it was 4 antlers. One of them was in a tire, wrecked our tire. And then he found 3 deer skulls. A lot of deer around here. Massey Ferguson 35. How big is that? I like Massey's. I have a brand new Massey disc bind 2024 Heston. I can't remember what these beans are. We have a few different varieties. I got the bag in the back of the truck. This is great. This field's amazing. I'm in B4 right now. You can't ask for a better field than this. I wish I had 20 fields, I guess. Nice and dry. This is going to yield really good. "102 people watching. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys could all subscribe to my channel, it really helped me out growing. I try to post on there every day." Ooh, candy. This is sprayable bean, GMO. Yeah, Dave, we're putting the engine on the back burner for a while. We're just going to run what we got, and we'll try fixing it in the wintertime or when we get less busy. We already dumped a bunch of money into it last year, so it's kind of a loss right now. Yeah, this is, we have an organic field across the street. This is sprayable. That's why I'm no-tilling it. You wouldn't want to no-till organics because they get weeded out. We do organics just because it's good money, guaranteed on every piece of property for insurance and all that. So we probably only do that a couple more years. It's a lot more work. You got to plow and you got to disc a bunch. I wouldn't mind just no-tilling everything. It's a lot better for the equipment. Yeah, this might be Enlist on in here. I can't remember. What's up, Markle? How are you, brother? Where are you guys all watching from? Thank God my brother left candy in here. What I like about this planter is it's really simple. I can just look back and make sure everything's working. There's no electronics to it. It's all gravity fed, and then the whole thing's run off of a chain in the back. Ground driven. Mayville, Michigan. Hell yeah. What's up, Steely Dan? Your Gramps farm 500 acres. That's badass. Snowy and windy in Colorado. Snowy, goddamn. You must be up in the mountains, huh? Trucker Tom, North Carolina. I was stationed in North Carolina at Camp Lejeune. Yeah, these drills are badass, but every year you got to spend like $1,000 and rebuild some bearings. Other than that, it's made us a lot of money. Yes, soy is a big crop in my area. Soy and corn. Appreciate all the likes and stuff, guys. Means a lot. Thank you. High Valley, St. Louis Valley. I don't know the area. Yeah, we do a lot of hay. We do. We're probably one of the bigger hay guys around here. Me and my dad do an amazing amount of hay for just the small operation we have. Thanks, Doug Dodge. Appreciate you. Yeah, hay's my favorite. I would love to do just all hay. Like this would be a great hay field right here. We actually have a self-serve hay stand in front of our farm. And people come all day and grab hay and straw. Pretty neat. Works pretty good. What's the best crop that pays in the area? I don't know. I'd say hay. There's a lot of horses around here. I can sell the hell out of hay. I'm going to try putting like 30,000 bales in a barn this year and selling them all winter. What do we do farming wise, you're asking me? We do organic corn, regular corn, organic soybeans, regular soybeans, and hay. And we plant wheat, and we sell straw too from the wheat. We used to do pumpkins and stuff like that a long time ago. Yeah, I don't need markers. I'm looking right here. I'm seeing where my last pass was. And I'm just gauging the distance. I've been doing it for so long, I can tell. And you look back here and it's lined up perfectly. Now, yeah, I run all IH equipment with balers. We used to have a John Deere 360. Those things, it kept blowing, it kept wrecking, so we have a 570 New Holland and a 310. We have a 435 John Deere round baler that my dad bought with this, with the grain drill and the round baler all in the same day. And we all still use it. It still makes us money. They bought it with cash in 1990. I would say that's a good investment. What would you guys say? And then we have throwers on our balers. We do all throwers. So we have like, I think 8 or 9 thrower wagons. It's a lot of work. There's nothing better than shooting out hay bales all day, and you know, each one's worth $7 or $8. That's pretty badass money. Now, last year we baled about 500 round bales and we sold them in like a month. This year we'll probably bale 3 or 4 or 500 round bales. I'd rather do all small square bales. You get more money per bale. You think about it, if you put like 16 square bales in a round bale, you get like $140 for the small square bales. And round bales you get 50, 60. No, you're asking if small square bales are obsolete. Well, if you're in a big farming area, probably, but we're in a big horse area. There's probably 10 horse farms down this road here. There's like more horses in this area than most of America. Back in the early days, 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all the executives from Ford and GM went out to the country and bought 10 or 20 acres and put horses on it. So we have a shit ton of horses around here. Yeah, there's a good amount of dairy around here. Michigan's a crazy place. Every mile is a different place. There's mountains in the UP. Every road you go down, it's like a complete different state. It's pretty amazing. There's a lot of lakes, there's a lot of ponds, there's a lot of streams. There's flat areas like here. Then you go down the road and it's all mountains. You go in some areas in Michigan, it looks like West Virginia. And then you go down other areas and it looks like Indiana farm ground, you know. It all depends. See, like that third field over is real hilly. Then there's a lot of greenhouses. We have a lot of greenhouses. We got a lot of like hippie liberals that are out here trying to buy farmland, and they have chickens and stuff, you know, hobby farming. What's the largest tractor I own? 8640 John Deere, 280 horse. We blew the motor up on it the other day. Smallest tractor we own is a 3-cylinder 75 horse loader tractor, 2-wheel drive. My grandpa bought that loader tractor new. And we use it for round bales, we use it for raking hay. It used to be our main loader tractor, but we just bought a Case IH a few years ago with like 90 horse and 4-wheel drive, so it's a lot more strong. Yes, flat fields are way better for your tractors, especially if you're plowing. Another thing it helps is for drying purposes. If you have a bunch of valleys and low spots, it's going to stay wet longer. See, I love this field because it's flat. I'm flying right now. I'm probably going like, I don't know, 8 miles an hour, which is crazy for us with our equipment. I'm glad them stakes are there. I'm glad I didn't plant that guy's field. It's always interesting getting in a new field and trying to figure out what's yours. Yeah, furrows suck. That's why after I plow, I'll go around the outside like 10 times with a disc and make it nice and flat for a turning spot. I have to deep moldboard plow a field right across the street from here later on. Tomorrow probably. We probably have 30 more fields to plant, so got a lot to do. How many speeds are in that? A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 in each one. And then with a John Deere, you can go without a clutch and go down a gear. And if you start bogging, or if you it's too easy, then you pop a gear up. If it starts bogging, pop a gear down. Pretty nice. Every once in a while when I'm getting stuck, I'll pop that up to the next gear and just let her eat. Yes, we have a lot of fields to do still. It's kind of overwhelming to think about. You just gotta try hard every day. You know, but for like 5 months, all I did was mechanic work in a shop in the freezing cold, so I'll take this all day. This is an easy day. This field's almost done. It probably only took me an hour. Hour and a half, maybe. Ford had dual power. Is that what you call it? This is called quad shift. I call it slap shift. So we're planting these seeds. They'll pop up, and in like a week we'll spray chemicals on this, and it'll kill everything except what we want to grow. This is the easiest way to farm, I think, and it's better for all your equipment. Get up early and go to bed early. Yep, that's the name of the game. And when you don't do that, you feel like an asshole. My family's in Louisiana right now, so I'm trying to make up for that a little bit. We don't have a lot of spare time, and it's supposed to rain the next 3 days. Appreciate you guys all subscribing and liking this video. It means a lot. Thank you. This is probably a wet spot here. Looks like it dried out good. Then I wasn't sure I was going to get to that field, but down here at the end there's a nice cutout, so this is a really nice setup. What tractor is this? This is a 1990 4255 John Deere. This is the good old area of farming. I'm pulling a 750 Granger, Uncle Joe. 750 grain drill from 1990, probably 1989. One of the most common grain drills in the world. What's the oldest tractor I own? 1967 4020 John Deere. My grandpa bought brand new from a traveling salesman. We used to have a bunch of Model A's, and we had a B and a G, and it got burned up when I was in Iraq in a barn fire. I think a mouse got in the nest. What's up, Tylen? I think a mouse got in the wiring of the John Deere combine, and it caught the barn on fire when I was in Iraq. Do you have any Case IH? Yes, I have a 5430, I think it is, bucket tractor, 90 horse, 4-wheel drive. I'll drive anything you give me, man. I don't care what brand it is. John Deere is my favorite, but if you give me one of those Case Magnums, I drive the crap out of that thing. You have a 3020, nice. I've never driven one of them. What kind of combine do you have? I have a 1982 6620, and I have a 90, I don't know, what is it, 1990 9400 John Deere combine. We're not that fancy. I'll drive whatever gets the job done. We have a 7720, hell yeah. Fancy means expensive. Yes, it does. Yeah, anything fancy farming is going to cost you an insane amount of money. That's actually why I don't relate very well to the big time YouTube farmers, because they got such nice equipment. I don't even relate to them. I want to watch somebody that's in the dirty. Appreciate you subbing my channel, Northern Farming, Fishing. Appreciate you, brother. I hope you enjoy it. I add videos every day. It's a big deal to me, so I hope you enjoy my content. Appreciate the support. I try to show the bad stuff. Can you shout out to me? All country? What do you mean? What up, all country? What do you mean? I'm new here too. Cool, man. Appreciate the support, brother. I appreciate you asking me questions. Yeah, but I watch some of those YouTubers, and they're in freaking slippers, driving a brand new tractor that's driving itself, and they might not get out of the tractor all day. It's like, I don't relate to that one bit. I'm used to just being dirty, everything breaking, making it up as you go. How long have I been in the farming industry? I'm a 4th generation farmer. I stopped farming for a while when my grandpa died, and then me and Dad started farming again 3 years ago together, and we've like tripled our size. We started off real small, and we're gaining ground every year. Yeah, John, no shit. I'd already be done if you didn't get stuck, asshat. My buddy John's watching, and he just got stuck with a 4430, so I had to go get him out with a Versatile. How many acres do you have? I don't know. I'd rather not say. Yeah, potty mouth, cussing, poop mouth. I try to be a good Christian boy, but sometimes I forget. How much does a tractor like this cost? It actually is worth more now than it was when it was new, which is pretty wild. This tractor new might have been 50K. It's probably worth about that right now, and it's been used for what, 35 years? $49.55. I have no idea. I've never been in one. See, I messed up where I was going here. See, I missed that spot right there. It's priceless being Grandpa's old tractor, yeah. Yeah, that's why I love it. I'll never sell any of these tractors. Even if they break down, I'll just put it in the back till I can afford to fix it. I don't think I'm ever going to sell a gun or a tractor. International Harvester is better. Well, that's your opinion. I don't think I've ever driven one. I have a Case IH, and I really like that tractor, but I've never driven a big one. You give me a Case IH, I'll drive the hell out of it. What are you doing now, John? Have any animals? We try to grow 3 Black Anguses a year to feed our family steaks, healthy meals. And then we also do 3 pigs a year if we get a chance to. Cooking dinner. What a gay. Oh, that field's done. Hell yeah. 25 acres knocked out. Good stuff. Do I hunt any animals? No, I went to Afghanistan and hunted the most dangerous game, if you know what I'm talking about. So now animals doesn't mean nothing. What's my favorite model tractor? John Deere 4255, the one I'm driving. I wouldn't mind a 4455 front wheel assist, that'd be badass. Well, it's a long drive to the next field, and we're there. I love these fields. I'm going to keep these fields for as long as I can. Look at all the pretty flowers. I just can't believe how smooth these things are. Somebody really took care of them. The guy that farmed this last year, actually, his daughter is a big influencer, a big TikTok and YouTube girl. Her name's KC21, I think it is. KC21 Farms, something like that. I think she has like 500,000 followers on TikTok. She lives right down the road here randomly, and her dad was the farmer of this. And he planted that field a couple days ago, actually. Does it have a horn? Oh yeah. Yeah, the horn's extra 20K when you buy the tractor. I'm glad I brought 10 bags of seed with me in the truck. I'm getting a little low. Let's see if I can shoot the gap here. Shoot the gap. We need to cut all these trees back. All these trees are overgrown. I'll probably take 2 acres off this field. What are you suing? Soybeans. I think that's what you're asking me. Oh, there's a cop. Keep moving, please. I swear I have no soda pops. How much would it cost to start a farm? I have no idea, dude. It all depends what you want to do. If you're a really pretty girl You probably could just ask a guy and he should give you, or he'd give you the farm. If you're an ugly fellow like me. What's up, man? What kind of truck do I drive? We drive mostly Fords. My dad drives a bunch of F-150s and he puts extra springs on the back. I've had Cummins before. I've had 97 7.3. I've had a few things. Right now I'm driving like a 12 F-150 with bigger springs on it. Hopefully I don't hit nothing. I've never been in this field before. I'm kind of making this up. This field might be a little bigger, I can't tell. That's another guy's field, that's real nice. Do I use any Alice? Yeah, I had a 70-30 and a 70-40 Alice Chambers. That's what I cut my teeth with. That's what I learned from a few years ago. Oh, there's some wild turkeys up here. Alice is nice, cheap equipment. If I was going to start a farm, and I needed some cheap horsepower, I'd probably buy like a 70-30 Alice. You can buy a 140 horse Alice for like 5,000 bucks. And then we have our organic corn planter is a Dutz Alice. I can't believe all the pretty flowers. Let's see if I can chase these turkeys. We need to cut all these trees back. We're losing a lot of the field. Stupid turkeys, get out of there! I tell you what, turkeys and pheasants are about dumb as hell. We have a field right down the road. It's like one of the only places I find pheasants. And them damn birds will jump right underneath your tire. I cannot believe how stupid pheasants are. Oh, here's a wet spot. I've never done this field, so I'm making this up as I go. Look at, there's a ditch right in here. Whoa, glad I didn't hit that in the dark. Look at that. This thing must be tiled. Where'd the water go? Man, if I was dark, I would have ran right into that. These are some beautiful fields. I'm going to keep the hell out of these things. I just love how flat they are. They're nice and consistent. Oh, look at that. That's a nice wheat field there. It's a pretty big field though. It's a pretty nice size. I like it. It'd be a perfect hay field. Yeah, my dad is getting a 86 F-150 rebuilt with a 460 with new headers on it and stuff. That's going to be his cruiser to church. Yeah, I like my favorite style Ford is like a 76. Those are really nice. If I was going to make a mud truck, that's the kind of body I would use. We're losing like 10 acres around this whole field, all these damn trees. Alright guys, well my phone's about to die. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys could, like and subscribe. Helps me out. And I'm going to finish this up. Thank you.